Peekaboo. Hey everybody, it is Chanda Sparkles, and tonight, boy, we're gonna have some fun. Blessed Samhain to all. Samhain. I don't know, I've been like writing it all day and it came out. Blessed Samhain, blessed love. It is going to be a beautiful night. Yes, I've got my witch's hat on. I don't know if you can see it all. It's really big. And I thought, oh my God, I hope I don't knock out the mic with this thing tonight. So, get yourself a cup of tea, have yourself a little drink, because we are going to dive into the week ahead, the month ahead of astrology that I am coining this month. Big Change November. It is Big Change November. We've got so many changes happening this month. We need to be really ready for those. And, you know, of course, we're in Scorpio season. And it's my birthday month. So I'm just pleased as can be to be having my birthday coming up. So that's always fun, right? You never get too old for fun with your birthday. Oh my gosh. And we have some spooky fun, Halloween, just to raise the vibration in the background. Tonight we're going to do a blessing, invocation for Samhain. And then we're also going to read the cards for all of the elements. We will look at Saturn Direct chart. That's the chart we'll be looking at. And we'll also read the Sabian symbol tonight, so you have an understanding what Saturn going direct is all about in Pisces at 0 degrees and 30 minutes. So it's going to be a wonderful time. Also, very important. Hello, everybody. I see you all loaded in the chat. Also, very important. We have an amazing, I think this is the biggest prize package we've given away in the almost 2.5, 3 years that we've been doing this. We have an amazing prize package gifted, and I want to go over all of this, but I want to say hello to everyone in the chat. There is my sister up in Canada. By the way, please pipe in where you're coming from. So everybody that's in the chat on the YouTube, as well as Facebook, we are broadcasting multi-streaming, and in the Facebook groups, hello, my groups. Thank you for letting me come in and share some spirituality, ascension, astrology, and just raise the frequencies in this shadow time of the year. That's what Scorpio is all about. It's intense. Shadow, transformation, transmutation, death, and rebirth. You know, this is not an easy time period. I've not sugarcoated anything, nor will I, but at the same time, it's up to us to continuously raise our frequency and blast our light. Blast your light so that we can get through this very challenging period for the world. Also, thank you to the moderators. Yes, thank you, Princess Wheat, for being here. There's Kelly Wood. Hi, how are you and your husband doing? Happy belated anniversary to you guys. And thank you, Nigel. How are you doing in Australia? So glad to have you here this morning. Good morning. It's already Big Changes November for you. So let's go ahead and get started. You know, I am so excited to be here. I see some more of you loading in there. Hi, Aslan. Hey, how's it going out at Freedom Harvest Farms? If you guys are in Corpus Christi and you just want to go get grounded and get some fresh herbs, some wonderful vegetables, some beautiful flowers, play with the awesome animals, she's just right outside of Corpus Christi. Definitely go and check that out. Go and check out her page. She also has a TikTok that I follow. So nice to see you here. Okay, let's go ahead really quick. And what I want to do is I want to show you this board, okay? Sure do. I want to show you the board real quick. And then I'm going to actually make this full screen for a minute so you can really see everything that I'm about to show you. Okay. And then I'm going to, for my own, because there's so much here that she has just can't even believe how much she's given I'm so grateful to have connected with Cassie. In fact, I'm wearing, when the camera goes back to me, I'm wearing one of her pieces. I had a piece made for myself with Malachi because, you know, that's a Scorpio stone. But anyway, let's get back here, and I would love to, let's see, where's that at? Where's it at? Where's it at? I want to make sure that I have everything right. And there it is, this. Okay. So you can have a look there at all the cards that we're using tonight while I'm figuring this out. There it is. I found it. All right. So Cassie James is Mama, or Moon Mama Rising. She's made a couple of pieces for me. This is my second batch. And I said, you know what? You should become a sponsor. And she was like, heck yeah. And I said, just, you know, send a few items to give away. And she sent so much stuff. Okay, so this is what we got for this season, for Scorpio season. She sent this astrology directory, wisdom and success. It's amazing. It like literally has so many different things from children to your health. It really just dives into all of the signs if you're looking to try to figure out, you know, uh-oh. No, please don't tell me I'm having commercials during this thing. Oh, no. Good grief. Stop it. Oh, man. We'll probably have to change the music. Sorry, guys. All right. So the astrology directory, star signs explained for wisdom and success. That's one of the gifts. And then she's also giving away, and there's so much here. So much here. There is I'm going to just try to put it all under here so I can see it. Well, this is the big one right here. This is a handmade. She hand makes these necklaces featuring the golden sheen obsidian heart with onyx and smoky quartz and lava stone. Look at that. That is just amazing. It's so beautiful. Okay. And then also I'm throwing in the Star Seeds deck. We have a brand new Star Seeds deck. Then this is the Wild Harvest. No. Hold on. What is this one? Oh my gosh. There's so many. Okay, so I'm just going to go down the list. Handmade necklace. You saw that. The pocket stone. She has 4 of those citrine, dream amethyst, and smoky quartz. And then the raw and polished labradorite. This one right here. Oh man. Look at this. It's a nice big one too. There you go. Yes. And Uberlite. That's the crow. That's the one I couldn't remember. I was like, it's a weird name. Look at this crow. Is that not cool? Look at that. So cool. It's a good size. I'm a tall lady, so I have a pretty big hand. It's almost as big as my hand. And she also gifted Palo Santo. And I'm giving, this is the Palo Santo, and then this is the Serpent Bracelet, Wild Harvest, and then it has like a little skull in there of something. I don't know. She's so much. And then this too. Look, there's these stickers, and then some rose quartz in a little jug. It's so cute. So much going on here. So somebody's going to win this amazing prize package. So you want to be sure that you go over to the YouTube replay, okay, and make sure that you get in on Scorpio Season's giveaway, okay? Woo, happy Samhain. It is a time to celebrate. We're celebrating the dead. Oh, I almost forgot. It is, I'm going to turn this. Y'all are going to stand by for just a second. Just a minute. I'm sorry, guys. Gotta turn it down just a little bit, and then I'm gonna actually go back to the other one that I was playing that didn't bounce to commercials, because that's gonna bug me. That's not gonna be any fun. You know, this is the time also that the Pleiadians have they're at the Pleiadian cluster is at its highest point in our sky. And so we can call in on the Pleiadians during this time period and, you know, get all kinds of wonderful help from them. It's also, you know, the Celtic and the Witches' New Year. You know, we're halfway between. Always when we have Samhain, It's halfway in between the autumn equinox and the winter solstice. So it's really an amazing time for doing any kind of divination or spirit work. We are in the gateway of the dead. It's a great time to connect with your loved ones in spirit. It's a time where we do rituals and we mourn the dead. And boy, have we had a lot of that lately, right? So, it's time to really remember any of your ancestors. I have, as many of you know, if you don't, I have my sweet husband and then one before that who passed. And I used to put a big altar out every single year, really, honoring them. And this year, what I did, because they both were vodka drinkers, okay, big vodka drinkers, both of them, same brand. Isn't that crazy? I'm actually got a little shot over here of vodka that I'm going to partake in, I guess I could say. So, yeah. It is a great time to be working in your magic. We are at the thinnest space of the veil, remembering that you are the veil, okay? And I guess I can put myself back in there now, huh? Remembering that you are the veil, okay? You guys are the veil, all right? You can feel those spooky vibes in the air. This is the portal to the spirit world. Whether you are, dressing up or you're staying home, it's also a time where, and I guess I can put myself as the full screen. Why not? Good God. It's also a time where this shadow comes out. This is about honoring our shadow, processing the shadow parts being all of the pains and the ills, the emotions, and the things that we hold on to that we don't need, that we need to love back to the light, acknowledge, process, and work through back to the light. It's a beautiful time to honor all that is dark as we are returning to the light. Everything is cycles. If you're new here, I am Chenda Sparkles, and this is Astrology Weekly. We always do the week ahead astrology here, and we talk about ascension. Sometimes we talk about the electromagnetics of the planet. If that is something that's right now, it's pretty quiet out there. Kind of quiet before the storm week. I do feel like we'll start really revving up towards the weekend and beginning of next week. But right now, the energies have calmed a little bit, and I'm kind of grateful for that. So what I want to do first is I'm going to have this shot. So if you have anything that, and I don't drink alcohol, y'all. It's a big deal, okay? But I'm going to have this shot in honor of the two loves that I lost. As they come through tonight and help me to deliver the messages that need to be delivered. So, cheers, Blessed Samhain. Oh, shit. Well, once a year. Good grief. Woo! Goodness gracious. Wow. That was serious. All right. Talk about put a little bit of, burn in your belly. Okay, let's get rolling. Let's get going. Blessed Samhain. All right. So welcome on in, everybody. If you're just loading in, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video so other people will find us. And you want to come back and make sure that you comment on the replay video on YouTube only. That's how you get in with Mama Moon Rising and her amazing Scorpio package giveaway, the biggest one we've ever had. So definitely do that. All right, let's go ahead and get some of this stuff out of the way, and let's get down to business. There we go. Getting down to business. That's what we're talking about because Saturn is going direct. Saturn direct. That's a big deal, guys. It's a really big deal. So what I've got here is the Sabian symbol. And, oh, you know what? Okay, where's that one? Do this one. So this is the Sabian symbol for the degree that Saturn is at in Pisces. When he went retrograde, he went all the way back, and you can't hardly see me. I apologize. I forgot I got to do it like this. Hold on. There we go. He went all the way back to 0 degrees of Pisces. He's at 0 degrees and 30 minutes. That means he's going to have to go all the way back through Pisces. So, and he'll be there until 2025. And this is a degree point that he's going to be at for a little while, because even though he goes direct, every time a planet changes direction, which physically in the sky, that doesn't literally happen. Please understand that. This is kind of like from our perspective type thing, okay? Because this is how we read the astrological planets as they go about in the ecliptic in relation to humanity, you know, because we live here on the earth and we look out, right? That's how astrology is calculated. So I'd like to just really read this degree placement because I feel like when I looked it up, I was like, this really makes a lot of sense for the times that we're in and the things that we're going through. Okay. All right. Pisces. Here we go. It's called a public market, and the key word is commerce. Okay. Kind of get a visual. A public market, commerce. The theme is interchange. This symbol speaks to the role of groups, helping each member grow and refine his own unique potential. The image of a public market symbolizes interchange of every kind, whether this takes form of trade or barter or social communication. Every group has its own special genius and purpose, and the ability of the group to fulfill its mission is largely dependent upon the willingness of each member to carry his or her share of the load and perform the individual task to the best of his ability. The emphasis here is on the necessary give and take at the heart of any collective effort, and on being careful not to neglect the personal needs and responsibilities in the process of trying to help others. So here's the positive of this degree. At its highest, this symbol represents an exceptional talent for mediating and resolving disputes and for getting people to work together cooperatively for the mutual benefit of all. The negative of this degree is solipsism. Solipsism. I looked it up earlier. Now I can't even get it out. Complete self-centeredness. It's all ego. Okay. And inability to comprehend and appreciate the needs and desires of others. Okay. So really, this is about interchange. Okay. And the advantage here, it says, is to keep the lines of communication open and be very careful and guard against putting your own interest above the welfare of the group. Okay. Avoid the every man for himself situation. By the way, this is a brand new Sabian Symbols for a modern day astrologer written by Diana E. Roche. I kind of like it because it's a little different. It's all still based on the original Sabian Symbols, like my original book from Dane Rudyard. But it's a little bit different, and it kind of gives a little bit more explanation. So I kind of like it. So I thought that I would share that with you guys. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Welcome. Come on in, guys. Yes. Nigel, no, it's okay. Please don't. I don't even drink. Like, literally, I do not drink. So that's crazy, right? All right, now let's get moving, and we're going to have a look here at the chart. Actually, I think I have something before the chart. Let's look and see what we've got on the iPad, okay? Yeah. Hi, Kat. I see you there. That's right. Kat said it right there. Keep the lines of communication open, and remember, you cannot put your needs above the group. You know, Saturn's going to be sitting at that degree for a while. Even though he's going direct, he's a big boy. He takes time. It's just like if you have a big ship in the ocean, you can't just hurry up and hook a U-turn. It takes a minute, and it takes some work and some effort for that big ship to turn around and go completely opposite direction. It's kind of that same thing, okay? All right, so... And thank you on Facebook. If you guys want to come over to the YouTube, we'd love to have you over here. Oh, there you go. I have problems with my 29-year-old, yeah. All right, so we are bringing spirit into the fire tonight. And what I want to do here, okay, so we got that. So I have a few things that I just wrote down, and I haven't posted this yet, but I thought I would go ahead and share it with you first. This is just basically some ways that we can work with Saturn in Pisces, okay? Because he's going to be there for a while. So you can explore your inner realms, whether you choose to delve into dream journaling, psychoanalysis, or quiet time alone. Saturn will reward your commitment to go within. You know, Saturn in Pisces, that's bringing spirit to matter. That was the download that I got when he first entered into March of this year. And I said, this is really going to crank up that, but it's also going to crank up a lot of other things, including religious fanaticism. And we're seeing that, aren't we? Number 2, trust your intuition. Big time. With the cosmic architect in this introspective water sign, our guts will receive information before our brains, okay? This may take some getting used to, but recognizing the voice of your inner wise one will support you for a lifetime. Saturn, by the end of this transit, every single person on this planet that has a soul, I'm not talking about the NPCs, but every person that has a soul will have some, especially those with mutable energy. And we're talking about Pisces and Virgo, as well as Sagittarius and Gemini. They're really getting this Saturn transit one way or the other. And that's sun, moon, and rising, any of your planets. So in Saturn's at 0. So anything at 0, 1, 2, 3, you got anything at those degrees, you'll want to pay attention. Saturn is that taskmaster, you know, he wants you to do things the right way. Okay. And often creates blocks in time. He rules time. He is Father Time. Okay. Moving right along, we'll know a lot about our gut and our intuition. More and more people will awaken to their gifts. There will be more and more people awakening to their gifts, awakening to the fact that we are so much more than just this body. Okay. Also, number 3, it says commit to your boundaries. Commit to your boundaries. If someone or something is draining your energy, wish them well and away. You know, because Pisces is a water sign and it is boundless, Saturn being in Pisces is going to help rein that in a little bit. Okay? And anyone or anything that just does not resonate with you, he will show you, often in a more challenging way, how you can really stick to your boundaries and not allow people to, you know, make you feel like a doormat or anything. There's no more of that. You know, we have to embody our power now, and Saturn is going to be helping us to do that over this next year. Okay? Year and a half, really. Okay. Number 4, discern the movements with true potential from the fads that are flash in the pan. You know, those, just, you have to extremely be discernment and realize that sometimes what you're looking at and what you're seeing others do, it's kind of like, just because they're jumping off a cliff, don't you go and do it. If lines blur between the wise teachers and the charlatans, follow your hunches. Yes, indeed. There'll be a lot of those charlatans, and we've already seen a whole lot of that showing up, right? I mean, even like when I got my YouTube and my Facebook copied, and then all of a sudden I had people messaging my people saying, give me your credit card and I'll give you a love reading, when I've never done that and never will do that. I don't even do love readings. And I was just like, I can't believe this is happening. You know, it's that kind of stuff. But people really, the truth, Scorpio season, this is Scorpio season. There is no other sign that rules truth more so. All right, continuing on with what you can do with Saturn in Pisces. Surrender to the mysteries of the next few years. Saturn in Pisces doesn't come with a user manual, okay? So get comfortable making plans and setting goals without having all of the answers. Saturn wants us to get to work. When he's retrograde, and you know, a lot of astrologers, some say this, some say, there's like a debate on this, but I feel like when the outer planets go retrograde, I kind of like it, because I feel like we get a little bit of a, not a lot, not like, oh, it just disappears or anything, but we get a little bit of a reprieve because we're more going within with that characteristic of that planet and its placement. But when they go direct, it's time to activate. It is an activation. It is a gateway, and it's time to step through the gateway and move forward within that archetypal structure. So follow the hunches, the intuition, the guidance, anything that comes forward. Really pay attention, because this is sneaky, shady shit be popping up. Surrender to the mysteries of the next few years. Saturn in Pisces doesn't come. Oh, I said that already. Sorry, my bad. Embrace a spirit of flexibility. That's right. Be mutable, adaptable, and have curiosity and wonder, childlike wonder. Often Pisces is the archetype of the child that has left, it's like, if you can imagine being the lightest soul, just being able to dance about in the ethers, like a fairy, the fae remind me a lot of Pisces. So, kind of think about that. With Saturn in this shape-shifting sign, the ability to change your mind is a superpower. You can change your mind all day long. Okay, so I hope if you wanted to screenshot that, you've got it by now. If not, I'll probably post it within the next couple of days. All right, just so that you understand what it's like. We're really manifesting that spiritual integrity. And there's going to be a lot of groups attacking other groups. That whole burn them at the stake stuff. Yeah. That's what I say to that. Right? Okay, Saturn Direct. We're going to look at this chart, and I'm going to have a little sip before we do. There it is. If you guys want to screenshot it to study it for later, you can. Today, my son didn't, he woke up, he wasn't feeling well, his stomach's hurting. And so we didn't end up going. I had this whole thing planned for him and didn't get to go to it. He didn't even know it was Halloween until just a while ago. And he's been laying down all day. He had a little stomach thing going on. And I was like, why don't you get on up and try to do some laundry or something, and I was like, you need to see my costume anyway, because I'm like spider lady. It says Wicked on the front, but it's got to be sparkly, and he got up and he's doing his thing, but he's like, woo, you want me to take your picture? And I was like, I don't have time, I'm running late, we'll do it later. So it's fun. It's a fun, so this is the thing I love about Samhain, is it's a time to honor the ancestors. Yes, it's a time to honor spirit. It's a time to honor shadow, but it's also a time to honor fun. And we need fun. We need to remember, even though there's devastation going on in the world, even though there's horrific things happening, that, unless we can directly influence that other than blasting love and blasting light frequencies, we have to try to stay in our joy as much as possible. And trust me, I get challenged to do that every day. And some days I do not succeed, because what this life path that I have chosen is very challenging. But I love, I don't get full on dressed up and go out to parties or anything like that, but I love showing up here for you. This is my joy. And I love connecting with souls and just knowing that, we're all in a beautiful container that is illuminated through higher consciousness, divine love, and joy. We need more joy in our lives. And I feel like that's important. So anyway, yes, Princess Sweet says, sounds good to me. Real quick, before I forget, because after this, I'm going to go straight into the cards. We're going to read cards. So if you're waiting for the cards, they're coming. Okay, so November, just so you understand. See all those that are blacked out there? It's a busy month. Big changes, big moves. We'll feel it. Trust. Big Change November is the name of this month. We have Saturn moving direct. We have Venus, which will move into Libra this month. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for Venus to move into Libra. That's going to help us with money, resources, relationships, anything aesthetically beautiful. We're just going to overall, when Venus is happy, you just have a more overall feeling of wellness in the air, okay? Mercury is moving into Sagittarius. Oh my gosh, big beliefs, big dreams, big optimism. Our mental state is going to expand so much. The sun is also going to move into Sagittarius, okay? And Sagittarius is really one of the most optimistic signs, but you got to realize he's also a mutable sign. So in Sagittarius season, anything that comes through Sag is going to be squaring over to Pisces. We're Saturn in Pisces. So we'll have to contend with some of that. And that's going to be a little challenging. But then also Mars. Mars is in Scorpio. He's moving into Sagittarius. So you see, we have all these big moves happening. Also, at the very end of the month, Mercury will go into shadow to prepare to go retrograde. And then Mercury goes retrograde the middle of next month on the 13th of December, if you want to go ahead and write that down for your notes. And we'll go more into, and then we also have Neptune going direct. So we're starting to get one by one these outer planets, because all the inner planets are personal planets are going forward. Okay. So now all the outer planets are going to start moving ahead, and it's time for us to really apply a higher consciousness grounded in to the physicality. It is about aligning all of our ancestors, our aspects of self, multidimensional, however you perceive those to be. Your highest guidance is bringing the oversoul into physicality. And Saturn in Pisces is going to help us to merge with that soul reality. Soul plus reality. But I cannot lie. This is going to be a Martian-driven month, meaning Mars is going to be really making things unstable and erratic and tense. But there are some high points throughout. But you got to also realize we're just coming off of those eclipses. And eclipse energy isn't a one and done, although it sure did manifest literally in the world. And I don't like I don't like predicting stuff like that and then it come into fruition. But it shows you how these malefic planets such as Mars, such as Saturn, being in, and then Venus was in that retrograde forever in Leo, and that was really tough. And, now Venus is in Virgo, and it doesn't really care to be there. It will move into Libra, and it'll feel a lot better. So there's some highs and some low, but they're basically over all this month, and we'll dive into this every single week deeply. But basically, we're still in this dying phase. Lots of parts of ourselves has to die away. And there's a lot of pain that comes with that. Core essence wounds that are coming up to be relooked at and resolved and let go. It's the season of let go. So be aware that, you're not crazy if things are happening and it's intense and you can't believe this is happening, this is happening. It's a cycle. Just keep telling yourself. Something else that my counselor told me, and this is a mantra I have taken on, and you can take it too if you want, and then we're diving into this chart, and then we're doing the cards. I can hear you in the YouTube replay. We're almost there. But something that you can say to yourself. This is a mantra. Moderators, please write this down. I am here to help. This is not my burden to carry. I am here to help. This is not my burden to carry. I am here to help, but this is not my burden to carry. It allows you to tell yourself you can be open to helping, but you cannot have attachment to other people's burdens. You cannot have attachment to their outcomes. And that's really challenging to do, especially when it's someone you love. Yeah. So I hope that helps somebody, because they were really coming through strong on that one. Okay. You feel it? That's right. Yes. Good for you. You'll do just great there, Kelly. Oh, yes. And Kat put it up. There it is. That's it, guys. I am here to help. This is not my burden to carry. And say it times 3 if it pertains to your situation. Okay? That's right. We can't. Boy, as much as we'd like to be able to control other people's soul, we can't. They all incarnated here with a mission. And especially if it's your child, for me, that's my situation. You can't change their soul path, though you'd like to. They must do that. And sometimes it's difficult to bear witness to such tragedies, right? And traumas. And sometimes you can feel desperately alone in that situation. But that's when you just call on your highest guidance, source, God, creator, your archangels, your fae, your galactic soul family. And you lean on them. And you trust that they're listening and that they're there because they are. And that you say, this is a cycle. We'll get through it. And you just keep going. Okay. Let's look at this. First of all, the Saturn goes direct this Saturday. And please remember, this is calculated for my area in Corpus Christi, Texas on Padre Island. So the house placement will be different if you're in another location. So you just avoid the houses, and the rest is all. And I did make a dark, fun chart for this whole fun type of situation. You know, we're trying to bring this is what the big message was for me when I was coming out of the meditation, because I always meditate before I come in here. And it was just bring the fun in, bring the joy in, because these are going to be challenging transits, but we've got to remain light through it. We're learning to bring spirit into matter. So this is happening. Oh, you know what I got to do? Hold on a second. What? Why is it not letting me? Oh, man. Crud. Hold on. Stand by. Jeez. I don't know what's doing that. Hold on a second, guys. It's not letting me. I got to go do it a different way. It's because I got all fancy with it trying to do it different. I know exactly what I did wrong here. So I can render it real quick. Just like that. Come back over here. Do that. And here's this. Oh, I saved it. I know where I saved it. There it is. Okay. Such pretty music. Okay. So this is happening November the 4th, Saturday at 2:06 a.m. So really, a lot of people, you may be feeling, like if you're in London, you're going to be feeling it when you wake up, Saturn stationing. But we're feeling this now. Like literally, Saturn is barely moving. I think he's going to move like a 90th. No, it's a 60th of a degree. Like a 60th. That's not a lot. You know, it's barely moving. Basically, we could say he's stationed right now. All right. So it's happening right over here. So I want to show you. We have the moon. These are all, okay, so here are all the glyphs right here. This is all the planets right there, okay? And what I want to point out here is that we have the sun moving fast. We have Mercury moving fast. We have Venus moving fast. We have Mars moving fast. We still have, we still have Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, retrograde. You see that? Retro. Also Chiron is retro. Saturn is what we're looking at today. That is station. See, he's stationed. Stationary. Still. Pluto is moving fast. Chiron, retro. And then the nodes are always retrograde. Okay? So as you learn and as you go, you realize when the planets are moving faster, their frequency is more stabilized because it's a normal type of flow for them. They're not trying to get like a train that's just like trying to get going, like struggling to go. It's at full steam ahead. It's good to go. Now, something I want to show you in this chart, which kind of blew me away. The moon is at a plus 13 in this chart because it's in its home sign of Cancer. Okay? Anytime a planet is in its home sign, its energy is so much more productive. It helps us. The frequency flows better. Things happen in an easier way. But it also is something that we look at. And I just want to say, all these planets, look, +1. Oops, sorry. +7, +4, +1. We only have one negative. So that means it's not a bad, and when a planet stations to go direct, in that energetic moment, in that minute, that second that it does it, it puts like a overlay blueprint, like an umbrella energy over everything else. Okay, so this is why we really studied and looked at the degree. Remember talking about, not putting our own needs above the group. But we're working here for the collective as light workers. We're here to work for the collective. That's our job. So that we can create a utopian society, not a dystopian society. So let's look at this chart. Make sure that you can see that well. Yeah, okay, good. There we go. Okay. So, where's Saturn? There he is. Saturn is over here, right there in Pisces, okay? And if you look, he is speaking directly over at the moon at 29 degrees. It's called an anaretic degree, okay? But it's the strongest degree placement because it's an accumulation of all the degrees. There's 30 degrees in each sign. And so this is telling me we may have some issues around the mother. We may have some divine feminine issues. We may have some things that come around home and family structure. But something is going to come forth, I feel, that gives us some realizations, that gives us some stability and some structure in those areas in order to move forward, in order to begin to build and work ahead. Like I put it today, Saturn, you can't just put a Band-Aid on it. It's the long haul, and it's making the needed steps to move forward, to create the best life that we can, right? And for our family and whatnot. Now, I also wanted to talk to you about, here is the sun with Mars and Mercury. We have a big old stellium over here in Scorpio, okay? This speaking directly across the sky to Uranus is going to cause some shocks, okay? It's also speaking over here to Jupiter, opposition, okay? That's big. Jupiter magnifies. Jupiter brings things into perspective through our belief systems. And let's face it, Mars and Mercury and the sun in Scorpio is saying some things are dying and I'm going to explode it. This is explosions. This is intensities. And Uranus is shocking. Uranus is saying, I don't know, man, this is the future forward way. And, your old guard, Saturn, ain't going to work anymore. These two are very different. Okay. Saturn and Uranus. And, this Mars, because he does rule war and he rules, explosions and trauma and stuff like that in Scorpio, it's underhanded. It's shady. It's not on the up and up. And people are thinking very, I would call it, you can think very mischievously to get what you want, rather than use the higher octave of Scorpio and magnify it to yourself, by literally manifesting the things that you want. And, Taurus is about money, values. It's about how you make your money. It's the money that you own and that you keep. Now, Scorpio is also about money, but it's about money that you receive from others, that you manifest to yourself. It's like getting a tax return, okay? Or it's like getting an inheritance, because Scorpio is death, you know? All of this happening with Saturn stationing, saying it's time. It is time for you kids to grow up. It is time, you know, I'm not going to put up, you know, he's not going to put up with all of the needlessness stuff. You know, it's a strict situation going on there. Another thing I'd like to point out over here is that Pluto has now moved to 28 degrees. So he is backing off. This is Pluto in Capricorn. He's been there for forever. And when he moves into Aquarius, we're really moving into that Aquarius age, okay? Pluto was at 27 degrees. He just recently moved to 28 degrees, okay? And he is speaking exactly across the sky in Cancer to this moon. You see? This is challenging endings that are very emotional, hurtful, but necessary. And something has come to an end that we have to let go of. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, so we have to pay attention to Pluto, okay? Anything that's happening within the sign that the sun is at, it's because this is the dispositor of all of this. And it is important in that way that we understand moving forward, the transformation and transmutation is going to happen worldwide. I mean, it's going to happen. It's going to continue to happen because Saturn is moving off of that degree. Pluto is moving off of that degree. Venus over here in Virgo at 28 degrees is in opposition to Neptune. This very well could be beautiful, amazing visions come to reality, but it's also going to be crisis. It could be crisis in health. It could be crisis in mental health. I'm seeing coming in the future asylums. You know, asylums are going to be a real, I bet they try to bring back some kind of forms of asylums. I would guarantee you that's going to happen in some way. You know, maybe not like it was back in the day, but in some new, more our time way. But this could cause health issues. You know, it could be mental health. You know, we have such a mental health crisis in our country. I know that it's probably, you know, worldwide, really. There's so much just devastation happening to so many people around the world. And Neptune is asking us to really dive into the vision, to see the utopian society, to see the utopian life that you would like to create for yourself. And Venus is saying, I'm going to allow you to magnetize that, because Venus magnetized things to us. But Venus is not at her best in Virgo, okay? But it will help us to get a lot of things done and a lot of accomplishments made. So that's a good thing. Okay. Also, Saturn is speaking directly across the sky. I almost said street. To Chiron, the wounded healer, the centaur. You know, there could be some real hurtful core wounds happening here that are needing to be expurged. You know, Scorpio is about getting down to the nitty gritty underneath the ground. It's digging up an old body. It's finding, you know, artifacts. That is so Scorpionic. Okay. And when you have Saturn speaking directly across the sky to Chiron in Aries, while Mars, which is the dispositor, because it's the ruler of Aries and the ruler of Scorpio. Mars is so strong this month. Whoa. Yes, this could be painful. This could be painful energy, you know. Wow. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Black Moon Lilith. I'm looking at the wrong one. This one's Chiron. My bad. I just got totally lost there. Anyway, moving right along. Chiron is up here. I knew he was across the way from somebody. That's Black Moon Lilith. That's black. That's fears. That's darkness. That is Kali energy that's coming in. You know, like having to face demons. This is hard stuff. You know, and with Chiron, I knew Chiron was quincunxing over here to Venus. We have this. See right here. You know what that is? Right there, that's a yod, which is the finger of God right there. From Venus to Jupiter to Neptune. So a very big day. Very big time period. It truly is. I think what we'll do is double check the calendar just to make sure, because I have all my little notes and I want to make sure I didn't forget to tell y'all the week ahead, the actual days. You know, this week ahead actually is not too bad. The weekend is a little squirrely. The weekend gets a little challenging, but this next few days are a little bit lighter. I really feel like Thursday and Friday are going to be some of the best days. And then probably Friday night going into Saturday, Sunday is a little bit of challenge. But then Monday, you know, it looks like part of the day, you know, it's going to be a little bit lighter. We've got some big stuff coming. It's about being self-righteous. You know, we have some, make sure that I'm not giving you the wrong dates. Yeah. Wednesdays are really tomorrow. Okay. So Wednesday is a good day if you're trying to get some just regular daily chores done around the house. Really just fall into what you're feeling good at home. I mean, if there's something at home, some kind of properties or anything that you're wanting to do, it's, you know, the moon will be moving into Cancer. So we have the moon in Cancer that night, Thursday and Friday. And then the moon on the weekend moves into Leo. And when it moves into Leo, you know, we're going to want to play. We're going to want to be joyful and passionate. But we have a lot of this like my way or the highway with Mercury in opposition to Uranus. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of people that are like opinionated, that are really coming after people, coming after other groups. But it could be a very romantic and dreamy day on Friday. I would say Thursday, Friday are your best days. If you're going to go out on a date, Friday night's a really good romance, dreamy night, because that is when Venus is opposite Neptune. Yeah. And then the sun is going to be opposite Jupiter that morning. Those are positive. That's shining the light on something big. But it could be shining the light on something big and around like big beliefs. So people could be very opinionated. I'm just saying this is going to be a lot of opinions and a lot of people going after groups. That you'll see that a lot in the coming weeks for sure. Just remember to magnetize things to you. This is how we roam through these realms, is we have to remember that we're magnetizing everything to ourselves. And how we hold our frequency matters. And staying in a joy, wonderment state as best as you can will assist you in getting where you need to go. So, yes, thank you, Princess. You guys don't forget to please like, share, and subscribe. Yes, each person is on their own unique path. That's right. Bring the fun in. Yes, very good. Thank you. Thank you. Just having so much fun with it. You know, and I'll be honest with you. I've kind of been a little spacey today. I was like, oh, I hope that I'm not too spacey. But it is what it is. You have to be who you are and do as you do, right? But I showed up. And that's what's important, you know. I could have said, oh, no, it's Halloween. I'm not going to do it. You know, but no. I'm going to do it because it's my joy. I like it. It's fun. Okay. Yes, I'm making sure I'm not missing anybody. Cool, cool. I see you there. Let's go ahead. Tell me about, what are we doing here? Are we doing water, air? We have got multiple decks to play with tonight. Let me go ahead and show you the decks. All right, here we go. We are playing with the Curious Cats Tarot tonight. You know, I love my kitty. I have a deaf cat. His name is Baby. And he found a new hiding space. I've never even seen him in this hiding space. I finally found him today, and I said, "What are you doing in there?" I have this, underneath my stairs, I have this like closet area, and he's learned how to open the door, and he goes way back in the very back corner where I have like, I keep my spare comforters because I change my bedding out per season. So much Libra. I'm Venus and Libra. And he's laying there on this big, I was like, get off of that. I've already cleaned that. I mean, it's in bags and stuff, but still, get off of that. Urban Crow, the Oracle, and then the Cosmic Coven Tarot. And we'll play with the Mermaid Tarot tonight. We also have the Ghost Spirits Tarot. This is a new deck, never been played with on this YouTube channel and on Facebook. And then I brought up the Halloween Oracle, which is also a new Oracle deck. So let's get to it. Each sign, it's your sun, moon, and rising sign. If you don't know those, go grab your birth chart real quick. You want to know your sun, moon, and rising because that's how it's meditated on. That's how it's frequency coded to you. Set all this over here. I got all kinds of, because I have so many prizes over here. By the way, if you have not signed up to get your name in the drawing, you want to make sure you do. You have to come back on this replay video. On the replay video, you come back and you put your name in, and then we'll do the drawing here in 2 weeks from tonight. So you still have chances. And if you share, you get an additional vote, but only one additional vote. Okay. But if you can share, I'd appreciate it. Awesome. Thank you. Thanks, Nigel. Thank you. Thank you. I'm a little frazzled tonight. I don't know. I'm just kind of a little spacey, but that's okay. We go with it. So I need to know from the mods who we're playing. Are we doing water, fire, air? What's first? So let's see. Water, fire, air, earth. Earth first. I see her now. Okay, cool. Now all of these decks have been smudged, cleansed, and set in the sun. They all are always heavily worked with before we begin. Let's put that there. So we're playing with earth first tonight. Oh, I got a hair there. Okay. Earth, where are you? I also changed some things on my setup here. So I'm kind of like, there we go. There it is. Earth. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Inashitemo kahai. Ina chiketemon. Ino shitekemohai. Una shikemonte ineshe. Three of Pentacles, Earth energy popping from the Mermaid deck for the Earth signs. Three of Pentacles is all about collaboration, coming together with others, working for the better of the collective, and building something tangible. Followed by the Sun. I think I'm holding that upside down. My bad. followed by the sun here. And you're right. I hear you in there. I'm going to zoom this in so you can see the cards even better. I think my board is out of whack here. There we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. There it is. Now you can see them better. The challenge is to find your joy. The challenge is to be like a child in wonderment. Earth signs. Earth signs, sun, moon, and rising. You know, that's a pretty damn good card to get the best card in your challenge position. But it also tells me that you may have been having challenges with working with others in a joyous state, you know, because it's a challenge position. Followed by the Empress and the Ten of Wands. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Man, look at that Empress. Isn't she beautiful? You know, the Empress is pregnant with ideas. She's bursting from the seams. She has all of these dreams that are about to manifest. You know, she is the creator of Earth. She's Mother Gaia. She's birthing things into existence constantly. She's constantly evolving. She's constantly growing. She's incredibly fertile. Okay, so you're fertile here. You have some really beautiful gifts coming. I love that they have the star above her here. She's using her intuition. She knows her beauty, her wealth, her value. She values herself as she continuously gives and gives. Coming from outside of you, have the Ten of Wands. You know, the Ten of Wands is really about all of the passions and the dreams and the hard work, accomplishments even, you know, challenges, everything. You know, the 10 is the last. You're there. You know, you've successfully made it. It's not been easy. Somebody outside of you has been going through it. And they've been carrying you on their back, I'm hearing. Okay, thank you. Like, 20, okay, so 20% of you have been having someone outside of you that's carrying a lot on their shoulders. They've been handling a lot of things. And, you know, you're so close and you have such a gift, Earth signs. But working more in that joyous state and welcoming in those collaborations. You can't do it all on your own. And you really should take some of this burden. They're saying you need to take some of this burden. Maybe not take is not the right word. Share some of it. So that you can learn how to release. And maybe, no, they need you to show them how to release some of it. Death. A new release was coming. There's the Death card. Transformation. Completely changing and metamorphosizing the situation, metamorphosizing yourself, or it could be physical death. There's a lot of that going around. But I don't feel that so much for everyone because the sun is right here above it. And that's the best card in 78 cards. 78 cards here, you got the best card. Five of Cups, sadness, grief, loss. This is losing someone. This is someone who's passed for some of you, or it's a situation or it's a loss of a relationship. You know, whatever is coming through, this is very split. See, I want you to see how positive all these cards are here. And then look down here, you have all of these challenging cards. This is a very split time period for the Earth signs. And this has to do a lot with the other person, I feel. I feel like you're really trying to put your best foot forward here. I feel like that you're really moving into that space of higher consciousness awareness even. Because you know that you can embody it. You know this, Earth signs. You can embody it more than anybody else. The air signs can't do it that well. You know, the water signs have a hard time with it. I know I do. You know, and the fire signs, they can, because they can put it into their spirit. But you that are earth signs, strong, stable, and grounded, earth signs, you can bring spirit to matter, and it's out of all, you're the one that's responsible for doing so. This is not going to be easy for whoever this is. You have the Four of Pentacles on the bottom. You got to hold on. Just hold on. You know, the sun is about to shine. Things are about to birth. You must collaborate through the darkness, through the shadows. Remember, there's a light. You know, even though you've lost something, even though it had to go, maybe it was your partner, maybe it was your mother, you know. The Four of Pentacles says, just hold on. Stand fast. You know, you got another pentacle. This is earth energy. This is you. You know, you have enough right now. There's no need to spend anymore. I would hold on to your money. I would not get anything extra right now. Do not allow the Christmas. Okay. Phew, that one came through strong. Do not allow this Christmas holiday season to put you into a pressure cooker of having to buy shit for other people. I'm just going to tell you right now, I don't buy stuff for other people. I do not. Because, really, you want me to go there? Okay. Because when we celebrate the giving spirit, it should be done because we choose to, not because we're pressured to, because it's a time of season. Hold on. This is the card of holding on, steadfast. Why? Boom! Because there's money, abundance, and wealth, and coin right there. You've got it. Hold on to it. Your pearls. Okay, if you have any pearls at home, I want you to use those pearls over this next week. Literally, I want you to wear them. I want you to put them in your pocket. Whatever. If you got a pearl, I got an original pearl. I've got to find that. And seriously, I'm going to give it to my son because he's Earth sign. Be like, put this in your pocket, because it's going to help to ignite all of this wealth that is coming to you. All right, let's go ahead and get you a little bit more clarification for the Earth signs. Oh, geez. Okay, that one just went flying. That's a stack. Okay. So when we get it like this is what we do. We just put it, oh, look at that money wanting to pop at you again. Spirit doesn't lie here, okay? These cards do not lie, trust. I'm going to take this stack. And then we're going to look and see what we got here. That wants to be seen, so we're going to let it be. Okay, you have winter. And I'm going to have to put these... I can't hardly see because I got it so dark in here. Winter. I got to get my eyeglass. These are tiny cards. The sacredness of pausing. The sacredness of pausing. This is exactly what this card means, is to hold on. Stand fast. The graveyard. Unnecessary fears. And you got the skeleton, which is strength. And happiness in one owns heart and home. Your hearth. Yeah. Takes a lot of inner strength to get through fears like this. And death is no joke. You know, when you get the death card, you know something's coming. You know deep, dark transformation is coming. The shadow is coming. But we must go through those cycles to get to the light. And embodying joy will allow you to get there. You are so beloved. You are so, so loved. Just remember, You have a team. Ineshi nakukahani. You have a team. Okay. Now we will get you a crow to close this reading for the earth signs. The sacred crow. What does the sacred crow want to say? Oh, it's this one. Hello. Okay. Thank you. Play. Could you? I mean, it just, you can't make this stuff up. Play. Look at the crows. They're frolicking in the water like little children birds, playing with each other, flipping the water around. They're happy. They're under a string of bright lights. They have the, see, this is the sun. Look at this, the sun. That's all yellow is always in representation of joy, happiness, laughter, goodness. And you've got it right there. You have a lot of positive traits here. You have a lot of positivity going on with these. But you're going to also have some challenges, and I believe it's somebody around you that's going to have more of the challenges that you may have to embody playfulness, pull in the fun frequency. Do something like, I don't know, Twister. I'm seeing Twister all of a sudden. Like, do something off the wall that you never have done since you were a kid with that individual. Whoever's going through this deep, dark transformation, whether it's you or somebody else, do that and watch your frequency change. Even if you're crying, miserable, sad, you can always build from the smallest speck of joy. You know, when I'm in that state where I'm just crying and I just can't, I have to just go outside and sit. And just sit right on my back porch and just look around, and birds will show up, or a lizard will pop his head out. You know, in nature will respond to you and allow you to move through that, you know, doing your affirmations and your breathing process, or just freaking sitting there. You know, maybe you're sharing in collaboration these ways of bringing this beautiful joy back into their lives, so that their hard transformational death is not so difficult, you know, because this is around your home and it's taking inner strength. You know, there is some fears going on here, but whoever this is the end. You know, I always like to see a 10 versus a 9, because this is the end. You're so close. All right, there, Earth signs. I hope that this reading helped you. I hope it resonated with you. If it does, please put down in the comments what you think, and let me know if any of this does resonate. You know, you on the replay video. Please don't forget, you must comment on the replay video in order to get in for the big, huge package giveaway. We have a major package giveaway. You can go back to the beginning of the video. I showed all of the items: crystals, stones, books, card decks, you name it, jewelry, Palo Santo bracelet, another, I can't even remember what the other bracelet is, a massive thing of labradorite that's like bigger than this card deck, big old thing of labradorite, and all these other tumbling stones, all of that coming from Mama Moon Rising. She is out of Florida, and she creates and makes, like, see this, I don't know if you can see, let me see, you see this one here? Earth signs, she made this malachite for me. She hand makes it. It's so beautiful. Look at that. So beautiful. And keep on trucking. Oops, sorry. Where's the, oh, there they are. Give these a little shuffle for the next. Oh, I'm so happy y'all are here with me tonight. I was scared that I wasn't going to have very many people here. Thank you so much for being here. So nice of you this morning, too, over on the other side of the world. I love fall, but I also love spring. I think fall and spring are my favorite holidays. I don't like summer. I'm not a fan of summer. And I really don't like winter. But I love spring and I love autumn. My favorite times. Okay. All right. So who's up next? Coming up. Oh, Kat says it's air. Yay, Kat. Thank you. I'm so happy you're here tonight. Thank you for moderating. Everybody say thanks to the moderators. So appreciate you. Okay, so Princess says these are going to be for her. I have one Gemini, 10th grade, like me, and one stubborn and free-spirited Aquarius, 8th grade, who keeps me on my toes. Yes, and he will be so freaking amazing. Any children, I think, that's just my personal opinion, any children with Aquarius placements with Pluto moving into Aquarius, oh my God, you want to talk about genius adults. Out of this world. Like, they're going to come up with some of the most amazing inventions. That's why I'm not buying a lot of stuff. Like, I'm trying to keep with like my old cameras and my old everything. I'm trying not to buy any new technology stuff. Like, I want to buy the frequency ones and I want to do this, but I just know to hold fast, because there's going to be things that are coming out that's going to blow our minds. Med beds. I guarantee you we'll be having med beds in the next 5 years, maybe sooner. You know, different major advancements, alien technologies. That's coming. They can be stubborn. Yes, they can. Just checking in on the chat. Remember, I am on Facebook and YouTube. Amy Arnold, hello, beautiful. I'm so glad you're here. There's Princess with the time. We have not done water yet. We have just done earth. Thank you to the earth signs. And now we're moving on to air. Let's see here. I don't like how this, I'm going to move this over so I can see better. I'm going to have to change some things up, I think. Oh, no. Psych, water. Just kidding. It's coming. Hold tight. Hold fast. Hold fast. I think that's another big message for tonight, is to hold fast. All right, air signs. Inoku kishamoka naita hanu niamaki shino nai inushi kemoga dakachinai. Unenaki no shimoti nai. Unai naku shimoti kanai and no honaki na chuna bakai. Inone unalate me shene hai. Hold yourselves more, air signs. You're being asked to literally give yourselves hugs, to hold yourselves more as you move through these challenging times. Often your mind is going fast and fast and fast and fast. In a shekemotiki na hai inu we're going to take some of that. Shake it out. Shake it out, 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 shake it out. There's a song, Shake It Out. We want you to listen to that. Oh, my. Holding the cards upside down. Here we go. That's it. Wow. So you have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. You've got the 9 of Wands. You have the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands is, it's been a hard, long, passionate, yes, passionate raginess. Some rage is coming through energy for you guys. No wonder. Okay. King of Cups. So, King of Cups is water energy. This is fire energy. The King of Cups is always about embodied, intuitive grace and emotions. It's like the epitome of being able to embody spirit. Your challenge is to embody spirit, bring spirit into matter. It's about your spiritual integrity. It's about holding yourself, being that emotional empath through your body, feeling as though you can manage your emotions without the rage, without blowing your top. I feel like you guys have been really going through it. Now we have the 10 of coin here, which is very positive. I love this for you because this is the epitome of abundance, wealth. This is the big, huge house with a nice car, or it's maybe your abundant wealth is land on a farm, you know, or whatever it is for you that manifests. This is earth tangible energy. You know, fire is spirit. It's what we feel. It's the passions and the things that we move forward. Water is all ether, you know, but this right here is tangible, and you got the best coin card in the deck here coming in the future. So this tells me there is abundant wealth coming to you. Spiritual integrity to get there, embodying and embracing yourself, not allowing things to get to you so much. You know, we're really seeing that you have come very close to just losing it. And, you know, there's a natural supplement you can take, which is called 5-HTP. 5-HTP. This supplement is a natural serotonin booster for you, and it will help to calm. It will help to bring the joy in rather than the rage, because you have some challenges to get there. The Lovers coming in from outside of you. This is Gemini, major life event, major arcana card, the Gemini card. Okay. Now, this is about you and someone else, or it's about you dealing with duality and dealing within yourself, you know. But it is the Lovers card, and it often is opposites. You know, two different souls coming together, trying to make things work, trying to make things balance. But you also got to realize, if you're communicating to each other in a raginous way, you're not embodying spirit with integrity. You'll have a hard time seeing this abundance flow come through. You know, you have to embrace each other in the rainbow aura light in the Keshe Mukaka Hinai. You have to allow the flow and not be so rigid in your thinking, not be so all over the place, so heady. We're feeling stuff in our right side of our head, which is good, because our right side is positive flow messages, but also we're I'm sorry. Gosh, I hope it wasn't out too long. Oh, no. How far was I? Thank you for the stop. I wouldn't have seen it. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, there we go. Sorry. My bad. It's on now. Can you hear me? We're good. We should be good. It's on. I'm not going to keep going until somebody says it's good, but there's a delay. So, oh, I'm so sorry. I tapped that mic. Okay, good. All right, so just to recap, I do apologize, okay? Air signs. I'm going to start here. You have this, okay, so 7 of Cups. This is a lot of different things. This is different visions. This is like a lot of different creations, you know, and everything is very different. And you have all these different choices. And sometimes when you have too many choices in your heart that you're wanting to manifest and come into creation, this will cause you to have a lot of anxiety. You know, this is also getting back to, okay, you have to choose a couple of things versus a lot of different things. You're going to have to eliminate. Some things are going to have to die away. This is a big month of things dying away in our lives, okay? All right, so why is that? Because you have the celebration card. This is about you and your tribe, your family coming together for a celebration. This is a full-on celebration, okay? With your intuitive and spiritual integrity being embodied, you know, knowing that you're taking care of yourself every single morning, knowing that you're taking time in the morning to really give to yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, you're amazing. The first thing I say when I wake up, and trust, I have back issues. I don't always feel so great first thing in the morning, but I still open my eyes and I say, today is going to be full of magic and miracles, and I'm getting younger every day because I plan to live until I'm 200. Truly, I'm convincing my cells, I'm convincing my body that I'm getting younger every day. I turned 51 this month in November, and I'm getting younger every day. So I'm going to try that. Call on your tribe. Don't allow all of your different visions to get you into this raging. I feel like there was some rage going on here. But you have some pretty positive cards here. And the Coven, the Cosmic Coven. This is a card that's only for this deck. This is only for this cause. This is the name of the deck. And you got it. There's 79 cards in this deck, and this is the extra one. You got it. The Cosmic Coven. This is all about how you tribe, how you cooperate and, you know, communicate with others, knowing that you have someone that has your back. Okay, you've got somebody there. I know you do. Lean on them. Look at them. And they're building something together. You know, they're growing something together. And they may be different, and there may be, you know, fights, and feel like you're juggling a lot of different things. But the key here is this guy. Emotional integrity, completely, you know, he is completely in control of his situation. He doesn't allow his emotions to get away with him. He does not. And okay, I'm getting a lot of tingles here in my nose. Money. You did get the money card. So some kind of abundance, some kind of wealth is coming. But you must literally, spiritual integrity means that what are you doing when people aren't looking? Air signs. What are you doing when people aren't looking? It's important. All right, let's get you a Halloween oracle card, all right? Here we go. You've got the ghost. Regret. Yeah, those ghosts of the past come up and you hold that regret and we see it spiraling. Things just spiraling in your head. The witch, the earthly, what does it say? It's hard for me to see that far. The earthly weaver of the worlds. You get the witch card. Alchemy. Be the alchemist to your life. And forgiveness. And the spider. Woo! Forgiveness says recharging. I can't read that. What does it say? I need my... These are tiny little... Reducing the burden. Earlier we said, this is not my burden. Remember? And this is the spider. And it says community and web weaving. This is what it's all about. You know, it's about, this whole reading is all about you coming together with others. You started out alone, going through so much. Each one of those 9 wands is all about her having to go through different trials, tribulations, overcome things, go over, you know, up and down the roller coaster for years, trying to get through this stuff alone, feeling alone, even though you have someone around you. The rest of the cards are saying, no, that's not true, because just because you have lots and lots of choices, you have tribe, you have celebration, you have reason to celebrate. That coven is there for you, for sure. Everything you want is there for you. But I feel like this partner or friend or whomever it is that's coming in from outside of you, it could be your husband, it could be your wife, it could be your best friend. But I feel like it's very, very meant to be. It feels good. On the bottom, you got vampire. You got vampire on the bottom. Emotional intelligence. You got to be shitting me. It says emotional intelligence. I've been saying emotional integrity. Pretty close, right? Wow. Okay. Let's also get the crow. The crow. You got a crow card. There you go. Protection. You are protected. You are divinely protected. That was very clear with the light language that came through for you earlier. You know, when we started this out, we were pulling things from you. Trust in your guides. Trust in who you are. Your highest guidance is number uno. There's no one before it. Yes, collaborate. Yes, tribe, coven. Come in with other people and grow from there. Don't feel so alone. But in ultimate reality, it's all you. There's no one else here besides you. You're the only one perceiving. We, as you look at us right now on your screen, we have been manifested by you because you pulled us in. It's the same thing with everything else in your world. And when you can learn to live at that higher dimensional 5D level, like we do, then you're able to go with the flow more. You're able to manifest your dreams. You're able to know I'm always protected because I'm walking in divine light. I am God's source creator. He runs through me. She runs through me. Mother, Father, Goddess. It's all us. We have that power. We are powerful souls in a flesh suit, embodying spiritual integrity and emotional intelligence. No more of the rage. Let it go. Okay. Woo! Thank you to the air signs. Sorry about the mic situation. You know, I'm trying to figure out a different way for this mic. But the way this thing is set up in this new mic, it's not like the other one that just came straight down and it would pick everything up. This one has to be closer to me. I'm not excited about it. I bought it because I thought it was cool looking, but I'm not sure. I love it. So, hey, sorry. But also trust in that, because possibly that wasn't meant to be heard. Only what you heard was meant to be heard. Everything is exactly divinely orchestrated the way it's supposed to be for you, air signs. Trust. All right. Love you so much. Thank you for being here. I do love you. All right. That's right. You're welcome. Okay, so let's keep moving. I need to just give this little Halloween deck a little shuffle for the next sign. Each sign, by the way, gets their own tarot deck. So we just shuffle the oracles to make sure. Give them a little shuffle. Oh, one and one at a pop. Oh my God, it's a surprise collective card. Insight. Look at that. Your insight. How is your insight? You know, it takes a wherewithal. It takes a higher knowledge, you know, a higher consciousness vision to understand that when you're manifesting your life, you're magnetizing through frequency. You're magnetizing. How your frequency is within you is how you magnetize things. You know, you are like a magnet. And then it's manifested in the world in some form or fashion in the frequency that you hold. Whew, that was strong. Okay. Let's get rid of this deck. And we're on to the next deck, which is the Cat's Tarot. We're going to play with the Kitty Cat's Tarot next. Who is next? Is it water? Water signs are next. Oh, no, fire is next. Okay, fire. Yeah, let's do that. Bam. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So right away for the fire signs, I'm feeling like there is a need for you to cleanse, ground, like literally you need a spiritual cleanse. And I'm going to show you, because I immediately had to go to this. You're not slowing down enough to take care of your etherical, like, aura, your area. So inashete mokahana hinu inu chika mokake sheno hai una meke nu kikikikikikikikirana shikino mokai una shete meke na hona kena shuna ke ino kai mo shinete una lete mo shena kai na unga arishikikayo kokikikamashi haka huna kena kushemokaharaki Rakamasha kanihi. Onne keno kunike shimuka kikenati na reshikaruka kikeno shinambaka kirushkrama chikirwan chikirwan chikirwan. We are igniting every bit of your nervous system. We're maneuvering the nervous system so that it can be more stabilized within the physicality. And then we are also sucking out all of the density that you are carrying around your field. And symptoms. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Here we go. Here we go. Nigel says, I've mentioned cleansing 3 times this morning. Yes, sir. If, you can always come back to the replay and get the light language codes at any time. They are timeless. Wow, that one went flying. King of Swords, popping strong for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So this King of Swords, he can be fair, just, loving, but he is the harshest king in the deck. Libra, Aquarius or Gemini. Could be somebody around you. Could be one of your other counterparts in your chart. But I don't feel like you're doing this alone. You have the Knight of Pentacles coming in as your challenge position, fire signs. So the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck, and all knights bring in communications, okay? You know, it could be someone's bringing you a message or sending you a message, or you're getting and receiving the message that you need to hear from the divine, okay? But this is an embodied message because it's an earth sign energy. This is earth energy, and it's slow. You are challenged, I feel, to really slow these things down and be a little more patient, a little more methodical with whatever's going on with you, fire signs. You're not taking the time to clear. We see it right there in the High Priestess. Well, the High Priestess is the ultimate esoteric queen, okay? Like she knows all of the secrets. She knows every single thing, all of everything that's in the Akashic records of your soul. This is embodying the ethers. You know, we immediately felt like you needed a spiritual etherical cleansing and to take out some of the density that you're holding in your field. The High Priestess, that's all she is. She is the field. And then we've got a couple that wanted to pop. Take them as we see them. Page of Wands on the outside of you, and the Six of Pentacles right below this Knight of Pentacles. Let's go ahead and get the next card so we have a clear picture. You may be dealing with a younger fire sign, or you just have a youthful spirit yourself. Two of Wands. Wow. Okay, so you've got fire here, earth, air, and water, okay? You know, as you're going through this process, whatever this is, however it is pertaining to you, you know, someone is very spontaneous and passionate and fun and sexy and laughing. This is someone who literally has really big belief systems. Like they're really like intense with what they like to do and how they like to think. And sometimes that is just too much for you, and you need to escape into the ethers, we feel. You also need to be doing more clearing and watching. What is the path that you're going down? You know, how is the path? You know, are you able to see the end of the road that you're walking? Or are you just flying on the seat of your pants? Sometimes you fire signs just get going and you don't stop. You got to stop. This says so. The Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity, give and take. It's about give and take. Give and take for the fire signs. You're going to have a choice to make, and you're going to have to go one way or the other. But the choice that you make must be done through the ether, through spirit. Okay? This is not something that you can control, fire signs. You need to release the need to control. There is no other way to do it than with you and this other individual, or you and this other group, whoever it is. I feel like you need to embody more of your higher mind. Like literally practice that in the morning. Give yourself, if you have somewhere you got to be, give yourself an extra 15 minutes. Just wake up a little bit earlier and do it right then. It's the best time. Straight up out of bed. It's the best time to do it. Pull in the light, blow out the shadow, clear your field, set your day for magic. Knowing that it's going to take a lot. This is also about having plenty enough to give. This is about giving to the homeless, giving to the needy, giving of yourself. But I feel like there's some kind of individual here that's much younger than you, or it's you in a younger version that needs to come out and be a little more playful. But it's all through the ethers, and you're going to have patience with this. This situation is not going to change quickly, but it will. And you can follow your passions and start again. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Hierophant. Major life event, major arcana card, the Hierophant, okay? So when you get the Hierophant, this is spiritual integrity, okay? And you may even need to just go and see a priestess or a priest. You know, maybe you need to seek out, you know, someone that can like guide you through some things. You know, maybe you need someone to help you just to do that for a little while, teach you how to do it maybe. I don't know. But this is someone who is like a minister like myself. This is someone who is helping you through any kind of spiritual trauma, maybe even some psychic attacks that's going on, maybe with this individual here, this younger person that's outside of you. Maybe they need to go talk to this. Yeah, okay. Maybe both. Three of Cups is there. You can't make this up. This was the exact same card when in a complete different deck in the exact same position. This was just there. There is cause for celebration. But remember, too much celebration is not always a good thing, because I'm getting kind of a negative energy from this. Somebody needs to chill out. It's just too much celebration. Maybe overindulgence, because this Page of Wands is often an overindulgent, younger, naive energy, even though they're very positive and passionate. And I feel like this and this card go together. And I feel like you've been doing your best. You're like, I'm giving. And then you're at the end of the road and you're like, okay, we're going to go this way. We're going to go that way. That's it. Whoo. Fire signs. What's up with that? I'm getting bubbles in my stomach. Bloating. Check yours or their stomach areas. The underworld, where all things, I need my thing, where all things pause and begin again. Yeah. Somebody ate the dirty fruit here, I feel like. And I feel like it's this individual here. Somebody's overindulging. Somebody's doing something not healthy for them, and they need spiritual guidance. And you need to start clearing yourself every day. Death. Can't make it up. The eternal cycle begins here. Let that love of light fall over you and then blueprint that to them. But they have to be the one to step into wanting it and accessing it. Then there's joy. Then there is joy. Rejoicing in the present moment. There's nothing we can do about the past. There's nothing we can do about the future because it does not exist, fire signs. It just doesn't. You only have now. And I know it sounds so cliche, but it's so true. Eternal love. Love is love is love. And it transcends physical death. So if you end up losing somebody, fire signs, just know that that love is always alive. Love never dies. It's always there. On the bottom, you have the lamp. Remembrance. Please remember, everything is right now. And you can connect across the veil. That's your ether going through the spirit with that imprints up there. And we're moving on to the crow. This is your last oracle, fire signs. Wow. Okay. You got wrath. You got fear. And you got dominance. A whole pack fell out for you, fire signs. You know, sometimes when people go through hard challenges in life, like if they're really going through it, you know, it feels like the wrath of God is coming down upon you. And you cannot control you just can't control the outcome. Fear is false reality appearing real, right? Like it's not real. It's something we create within our field. But it can become like a real like entity. Like seriously, like it can become its own entity outside of you in the ether. High Priestess. You can lasso that entity in your mind's eye through the ether and show dominance over your fear and bring joy into your life. It's time to realize that sometimes, and look, I feel like this wrath is coming down on this Page of Wands and all of this shit that's going on over here. And then this dominance is you over here with this eternal love and joy. You know, there's a lot of fear here. I feel a lot of fear frequency, yes, but the Hierophant is here. This is like the highest ascended mastery. You know, go see somebody. Have them see somebody. You need someone to basically exorcise something out of your home or out of your house. You know, get a shaman to come in. Do a cleansing. Do a deep cleansing. Tomorrow's November 1st. Get cinnamon essential oil, or you can use cinnamon sticks or just cinnamon shards, whatever. Burn it all across your front door. I use a spray. I put cinnamon oil with like some coconut oil, and I put thieves because I love thieves, and it also has cinnamon oil, and I put it all across my front door. It's front door, back door, you know, any outside exterior doors. Just wipe it down. You know, let all of the energies out of your house. Open the doors, open the windows, let it all blow out after you've done a nice deep smudge. If you don't know what to say, look up online. Smudge house blessing prayer. And there's millions out there. And just print it up and say it. Play 528 hertz music, binaural beats throughout your house. Blast it on all your speakers. Loud. Cleanse the area. All right. Thank you to the fire signs. I hope that this message resonated and I hope it helped you. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Awesome. Very good. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Let's move on to the next sign. Remember to make sure and come back on the replay and comment, like, and subscribe to this video. The like helps us to get, seen by other people that enjoy this content. And, it helps me out. Okay. Every single element tonight has their own tarot deck. We're changing it now to where each of you has your own tarot deck, to where all I'm having to shuffle in between are the oracles. And then that way you all have your own fresh deck. That's right. All right. And it looks like, what are we on? Water now? Yeah, that's the last one. We're on water. And for the water signs, we're playing with a new deck, which is called the Ghost Spirits Tarot in honor of Samhain. Okay. Yes. Thank you, fire signs. All right. You're welcome. Hello, Ancient Goddess Wisdom. You guys make sure and go follow her. You're welcome, Tiffany, on Facebook. Thanks to the Facebook groups, by the way. And thanks to all of you who come in and join, because your energy, I can feel your energy, and it helps for the channel to come through so beautifully, so naturally. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, cool. Water is last. Okay. Thank you. You got to help me because, towards the end, I always am really high on energy. Let's see. I feel like all of a sudden we're going into the water signs and my throat chakra is really blocked. So I have a feeling that there's some water signs that have been needing to seriously speak up more. Excuse me. We have been holding you at night while you are trapped in your terror. Whenever you go to sleep, we want you to open up to the golden ray. Bring a golden ray in. We want you to put it on like you were putting a hat on your head. Like you were going to put yourself into a little tube, like what you call the little shaker tubes. You know, you put the blood in it or whatever. All around, golden ray. And realize that this terror is being worked out through your dream time. You may not always remember your dream, but a lot of time you have hints and memories or whatever. But you feel as though you're battling, but we are there with you, holding you. We are always there with you, holding you. There's a lot of people in distress, and you feel all of that too. All of the people in their pain and their sorrow and their trauma, their loss and their grief. Very heavy fucking time right now. So water signs, you're feeling all of this as it flows in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. The golden ray encasing yourself in a tube at night before sleep. Every night. All right. Here we go. For the Scorpions, happy birthday. Happy solar return for the Scorpions. Happy solar return. Scorpio, Cancer, Mother of the Zodiac, and Pisces. Saturn is about to go direct, so get ready, Pisces. November 4th. Here we go. No. No. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. This has also come out before. This thing. Shit. The Knight of Pentacles is here. Remember, he's the slowest knight in the deck. For the water signs, we have the slowest knight in the deck showing up for the water signs. And we have a card popping. I see it here. No reversal. Holding it upside down. Judgment. There it is. Okay, so judgment. You know, it is not easy when you step before yourself, you know, and put your own self, I feel, in judgment of yourself. You know, you come a long way, right, water signs, right? But you see and feel everything. Nine of Cups. You know, this is a wish fulfillment card. It is. It's going at it alone, really. But it is a wish fulfillment of love. Cups is love. Okay, Judgment. This is a Scorpio card. And the Knight of Pentacles, that is earth energy. But it's also overindulgent. It can be like you're boasting about yourself, like you feel like you are like no one can touch you kind of energy, or that could be somebody else around you. Queen of Pentacles coming in from outside of you. You know, there is an earth sign energy. You have a Knight of Pentacles and a Queen of Pentacles. You know, the Queen of Pentacles is the Mother Earth energy. okay? It is a man or woman who is very grounded within themselves. They're very knowledgeable. They have that kind of old feel to them, okay? Like and this is somebody outside of you. It's going to be a Taurus, a Capricorn, or Virgo individual. And it could be their sun, moon, or rising on this card. Is what they're, okay? So the Queen of Pentacles is all about how is this person going to allow you the process of being in your joy. You know, this is a joyful wish fulfillment card, but it is only you. And I feel like you're just flying above everybody else, trying to like stay out the way, like, you know, doing your best. But I feel like you've got a lot of other stuff going on within your like dream time. That just really keeps coming back. Seven of Swords, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Seven of Swords is my lying, stealing, cheating, fuckery card, okay? This is not a good card to get in your reading. Seven of... Shit. Cards are flying out my deck and I didn't even shuffle. Seven of Cups. And then you got a Six of Wands. As a bonus card. Okay, in the end, you're going to have victory. But there has been some lying, some stealing, some underhanded bullshit going on here with this situation. And, you know, yeah, there's a lot of judgment that needs to be had. And I feel like a lot of this is you judging yourself, okay? While you're trying to fly above it, doing your absolute best, knowing that your wish fulfillment is coming through, because Six of Wands is about celebration. That's why they let that last card fall. This is about celebration, okay? The Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords. This is anxiety, confusion, so many chances we gave you. Queen of Pentacles. Earth sign individual. Don't get caught up on gender. We can hear you in the YouTube replay. This right here could be a man or woman earth sign. And it is outside of you. And he's not causing... It's not a good situation. It's been a slow roll of it. I mean, look at this. Seriously. That's not an easy situation. Swords are about your mental state too, okay? It's all about what's going on in your mind that causes you all of this anxiety in the body, and then it shows up as dis-ease. Don't hold that stuff in for nobody. You are the alchemist of your life. The Seven of Cups says, you know, you got a lot of choices. Cups are about your emotional fulfillment. Each one of those cups is something else in your vortex of creation. The Six of Wands is celebration, getting accolades, having people say, good job, water signs. And you're going to be like, about fucking time. I'm telling you, it's coming. But there's been some fuckery here. And I got a bad taste in my mouth and I don't feel right. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Magician. The Magician has everything he needs. He has every tool that is needed to fulfill the manifestation of his dream. You know, he can do what he needs to do, but it can also be trickery. He can be the same situation. Why? Page of Wands. Innocence. Innocence. This Page of Wands is an innocent, also kind of student needing to learn. Man, shit, are you ever going to learn? I hear you saying this. Is this ever going to click? I feel real aggravated, enraged, even. There's a lot of confusion here, and you're not seeing it. See, look, you got your back turned. You're over here looking at all of these things that you want to do, but you're not seeing it. You're not seeing something. There's something you're not seeing. There's something you're not seeing. All right, let's get some more clarity from the Halloween Oracle. Let's get some more clarity from the Halloween Oracle for the water sign Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. My beautiful Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. You know. Let's see it. That's it. Oh, hell. We're upside down? Yeah, we are. Graveyard. R.I.P. Unnecessary fear. Let it go. You know, I feel like this person is causing so much havoc, and you maybe just want to turn your back and go on and get your accolades. Just saying. Vampire. That's right. They're going to be sucking you dry if you stick around, water signs. Emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the theme of the night, obviously, because that's come out, I don't even know, 2 or 3 times now. And there we are. And we're not taking that many. We'll take the top 2. Death. That's come out twice. The external cycle begins here. Look at that. Eternal love. This one also came out again. Love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. I feel like some of you may lose somebody, or have lost somebody physically. That's not all of you, but some of you. And some of you need to allow the old self just to die away. You can't change the fuckery that's gone on. You can only step forward into yourself in this now. You know, death is not easy. There's a transformation, transmutation that's coming. It's coming. I can feel it coming. You've got the wish fulfillment card here, you know, but that's doing it solo. There ain't no help here. No help here. You do that on your own. Let's pull you a Crow Tarot, or not Crow, but Crow Oracle. What does the Crow have to say to the beautiful water signs? What does the Crow have to say to the beautiful water signs, please? Woo. Exposed. Exposed, and that's the number 17. I have been seeing that number all week, and that's my birthday. 21, gifts. So you've got exposed and you've got gifts. You know, when things are coming in towards me, I'm just going to use myself as an example. When I feel these energies that are coming in at me that are caused by someone outside of me, that I know it's not outside of me, but it feels that way because that's the reality that we live in, right? I often just feel like I'm being stripped away and I just want to escape the situation. And being exposed that's a big eye opener to me. Am I opening and leaving my field exposed? Am I not paying attention enough in my day-to-day? Am I conscious of being conscious? Conscious of being conscious. Are you conscious? Or are you just going through the motions? The Magician is a young energy. That means you get a fresh start to re-alchemize the situation. And you have all the gifts that you need. You have everything that you need. You even have the wish fulfillment card and eternal love. The 6 of Wands, this is people celebrating you, coming in triumphantly, and all that love coming your way. Okay. Thank you to the water signs. I am so happy that everybody came tonight. This has been so much fun. I really love every single one of you. This has been great. What a beautiful, blessed Samhain and Halloween night. Dia de los Muertos, honoring our beautiful death and transformation. You know, Scorpio season is that season of the shadow, and it's important. It's important that we honor our shadow. And we fly as a group, collective, and remember that degree placement. Are we putting ourselves first? Or are we putting the collective first? We are both, right? Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and make sure that you come back on this replay video. Do it right now. As soon as I say goodbye, come back and comment and like the video, please. And that way your name gets in the drawing with amazing Scorpio gift package. Oh my gosh. Make sure that you contact Cassie. All of her information is below. Go join her group. She's a killer group. She does all this contesting with wonderful crystals and jewelry and stones. She has all kinds of stuff she gives away. It's really fun. So go join her group. See all that stuff down below. Also, if this resonates with you and you feel called, I would love a donation. You can contribute to me paying for everybody's postage to get their prizes to them. We'll be drawing in 2 weeks. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. I really love and appreciate you all. Yes, thank you for being here. Thank you to the moderators. I really love you all. Thank you so much. It's okay. Go back and you can see the beginning. I'll have the timestamps up tomorrow morning. I always have to close out the circle when we're done here and thank everybody. It's been a lovely evening of transformation. I honor you. I honor the shadow that's within you as you grow your light even brighter, and we blast our light when we come together. It's amazing, right? It's just amazing. So let's see here. There we go. See you next time. Walk in the light and spread the sparkle. Remember, you are the God spark.